guys hear me okay now that we're on the road? Microphone and everything? Okay. In the summertime and later in the summer here. It's kind of a neat area. The houses up there behind Potter's Marsh are outside the van. It's nice we're starting a little bit earlier on this tour than normal. I don't know the exact reason why they're doing that today, but if it was requested or because of the festivity. Typically we don't see them till the late summer when they follow the salmon, but you never know. They do live out here, so they could be out there. You wiggle around in it, the more you get stuck, the worse it gets. You guys see that Alaska taxi cab up in the sky there?
What do they call those, float planes or something?
Yeah, I think that one had floats. I didn't quite get a good look at it. If you get a chance to go flight seeing on one of those, it's the best thing you can do, I think, up here. A lot of fun. I've never heard them called that, but it could be maybe like just in reference to the coloring, because when they come to freshwater and start to spawn, they get kind of a pink-red tinge to their outside, the scales. So everyone's always looking for a bright or chrome, color salmon. That means it's really fresh. It just came from the salt water. If it is in the fresh water, it hasn't been there long. Ski resort. There's some other tourism and flight scene, bed and breakfast, things like that. High school students have to go back to Anchorage for school.
Wow, how long does it take them?
Yeah, it's, if you drive straight through, it's about 45 minutes to an hour, but they're on the bus, so probably a little bit. This started out as a gold mining community, and when it started out, it was called Glacier City, and that's because of the glaciers that you can see from the valley here. And then they ended up changing the name to Girdwood. That's after James Girdwood, who was a gold miner here.
That's mess. Back here. How much it is? Slowing down. It's coming. This is Nico. Where? Sorry. Come over here, guys. Let people get off. Wow.
Up over the trees, you can see start to see the turning arm. The turning arm is home to one of the largest. We'll be out there surfing on it.
Wow.
Yeah, this
Oh, yeah. Where would you go and watch it if you?
Bird Point. We'll see Bird Point in just a few moments as it's right around this corner, but that's a good place to go watch it.
Okay.
Right now with the full moon, it's like we got such high tides coming up right now. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
If you look out this side, you can see the kettle ponds. These ponds were formed as the glacier receded out of the valley.
Look down there.
The glacier that formed.
And he's like,
Here comes that tower swing I was telling you about.
Okay. Hold on.
All right.
Wow, that's great. So you're from the East Coast then?
Yeah.
Nationals next year?
Island, yeah.
Okay, well, Nationals next year is gonna be up in Boston. For the Okay. figure skating.
Good, so you're going?
Well, he has to qualify still, but you know, That's great.
barring any injury.
As we come into dock,
Yep.
We
I met my husband here actually at the Tier 3. We did
building over
it.
here is the roundhouse. It's a little museum. It's definitely worth checking out for information, find out a lot of neat facts about the area. And that wraparound porch is a great place to take photos or just admire the view.
Crevices, just these big cracks.
How many
in
years
the
have you
ice.
been coming here?
Like on tour?
Well, that you've
Or-
observed this.
Oh, probably first time I was ever here was probably 9 years ago.
So has it receded?
It's hard to
How can
say.
you
I mean,
tell?
yeah. I'm sure a relief map in here you'll be able to see where Punch Bowl is. And they went up there and went dog mushing on the glacier yesterday.
Oh.
It's fun. It's a great time. And just on the other side of these mountains is Prince William Sound, so you can go out there and go flight seeing on a helicopter and see all kinds of cool stuff. It's a lot of fun.
I never gone to the ships.
Yeah, you guys going on a... Yeah, well, not where it opens up into the Gulf of Alaska. That's south of Anchorage, but you'd have to head back up to Anchorage, go around the Kenai Peninsula, and then down to get out. Okay, so if you're in a boat right here, you'd head back towards Anchorage, go around the northern part of the Kenai Peninsula, and then down. The Wildlife Center is over here on our right-hand side. So we're going to drive past that and then head over to the boat. You guys want your picture? Want me to take it? Let me know. Kenai, this is Kenai. And then there's Knik Arm, which is Kni. On the hour, you can leave Whittier and you pay money to go to Whittier, and they let you leave for free.
That is, I mean, it's not funny. That's unusual. Interesting construction.
It was built in World War II as they wanted a backup port because Seward was only deep water year-round port.
Right.
And so they wanted a backup just in case anything happened. And so they parking lot. Get pictures.
Need to evacuate the boat. There are 3 life rafts available, and they're capable of holding 50 people each. We'll board those through the double doors that you came in on, and the crew members will deploy those. If you need to review any of this information, there's a bulletin board in the back with all that on it, if you want to take a look at that. So now I'm going to hand it over to Jim from the Forest Service, and he's going to tell you some really interesting information about the area. And for those of you that haven't yet paid, you can meet me in the back on the bottom deck by the desk, and I'll take care of that. So here's Jim.
Starting it. As we start this trip, I'll help you try and understand something about the valley. You're going to make some more sense out of it. To start out with, why don't you look behind you over here from the slip all the way over to the visitor center. You got a little knoll back there. That little knoll is not as small as it looks. What you're looking at is the very fine material we call rock flour. And what happens is the glacier not only grinds up, rock and gravel, but a very fine thing we call rock flour. It's so fine it's almost like calcium. I'll pass it around here and feel what it's like. It's very fine. Now, playing you one very much before we have around here, everybody can see. We are going to take it upstairs because if we took it up there, it'd be all over the flag. All around. Look at this in the water. There's no salmon. There are fish sitting here. There are some salmon. A lot of them go over into the Bear Valley, but they don't finish this way. This stuff into salt water settles out a lot faster. They did a version on our great place to take a look at Seward Glacier. You look over at that glacier, you're looking at a big chunk of ice coming off that mountainside. The glacier is over half a mile wide, about 400 feet deep on the right side, maybe 100 on the left. The base you're looking at is anywhere from 250 to 300 feet above the water. Now it goes back for about 4 miles.
Wherever you want to stand, you want the glacier in the background?
glaciers.
Bear. Bear's got a name on Yogi.